Alright guys, so today we're going to be recording a video on how to set up Robot EasyC. Right here on the screen, it's click on EasyC. Alright, and then you're going to then open up, and we can open up File, New, and then Competition Robot, okay? Regular control field. This will open up many different programs. You see the main programs that the initialize, the autonomous, and the operator control. We are really utilizing this for the operator control. That is that you can use the controllers to drive your robot. And you're going to drive your robot using these VexNet keys. So one key is going to go into each one. Today, your challenge problem is to program this robot to drive. Now this robot has 4 motors located on each side. I'm going to suggest using the tank tread. So we're going to go into joystick right here. Alright, and then we're going to do joystick to motor or to tank floor motor. So this shows the exact same setup as the bottom of our robot right here. The 4 motors, the 4 tank treads right here. Now this is where identifying where you put each of your motors on your Cortex is so important. So you'll see right here that I have to follow, so if you can look right here, I have to follow each one of these to where they go. So for example, I'm going to use this one. So my front motor right here is actually in port 1, and then so on and so forth. So it has to look the exact same. So let's say my front right motor right here is going to be a motor port 1. Well, I'm going to follow this down here, and I'm going to make sure front right is in motor port 1. And you'll see that you have 10 motor ports right there that you can use. Okay? And so all mine are in 1 through 4. So second one right now would be the back one is in, or this left one is in motor port 3. And this one right here, look for motor port 2. That's this one right here. And again, then this one right here would be in motor port 4. And I suggest testing and checking all of those things. You're then going to push OK and save your file. This simply will just save this for what it is. It writes the code for you. Next, what I would then do is I grab this motor port right here, okay, and I then plug it in. Now, if for some reason this doesn't work at the very end, it might be because your Cortex, your controller is out of date and the software needs to be updated. I can do that from my computer, but you guys don't have that programming power to do it from your computer. So now I plugged it in, and it's all working correctly. It's all plugged in, you can see. And you go up here to download and build, and you can push that. You can push F7 too. That's one of those control keys up there. Alright, and it's going to start to download and build this program onto your robot. And you can see it taking those steps right now. Okay, it was successfully built and downloaded. So now you can see that it's going to start doing this. Now if this image comes up, that means your Cortex is actually out of date and you need to update it. Alright? Otherwise, it's going to say OK. Once you say OK, you're then going to push OK, and it'll be all set. You're then going to take and plug one end of your wire into your Cortex and the other one into the back of this controller right here. You'll then turn it on, and it will actually pair these with each other. And you'll be able to start to drive it when it's plugged into each other. Once that occurs, you can shut off both your objects, and you're going to take one of our VEX keys right here, and you're going to plug each one of these into here, and then one into the back of your Cortex right here. That way, you can connect and drive with Wi-Fi or with these VexNet keys between each of the codes. Other information. This is actually on your tracker, okay? So if I'm going to pull up your tracker real quick right now. Okay, and as you can see right here, That's student work. That's not student trackers. Oh. All right. So as you can see right now, that these right here are writing simple code today. That's number one, is writing simple code. This is going to be your first experience with that. And then transmitting your code wirelessly at the end of the video. So you're going to have to track for both of these learning targets. All right. Next, you'll have to write an autonomous code in the next lesson. And then following that, you're going to utilize this to solve problems. So I'm going to give you a problem set, and you're going to have to design a robot and then plug it in and write code to solve that. All right. So once again today, the first half of this just setting up and writing basic code, and then number two, creating a program that can be transmitted wirelessly. That is number 2 on the learning targets. These are both grayed out. These are both extra credit. All right, for those of you who do. So then you're going to track it for today and date these, so I know when you completed them. All right. Best of luck. Let me know if you have any questions.